And good morning, people. Welcome to the final episode of Alice. Madness Returns. I am now 100% complete, as you can see right there. And it's took around about 25 and a half hours to get there. People will be able to do it quicker than I would. I gave up trying to do it on that. I just did it on my main one and found what I had left to go and collect. Some of them were quite interesting. Some I would never have found, and some I actually picked up before, but they didn't count. It was odd, but no matter. I've got 100%. I can now show you these extra little parts. New Game Plus. You can start the game again. You can do it on any difficulty. However, you have all the equipment you had before, so you are starting with your upgraded equipment. And if you go to equip here, you can choose between which dress you want to have, and you will get its bonuses. So if you have it on story mode, the basically Wonderland will let you will decide itself how you dress, based on what you're meant to have during the story, which we had during the normal first game. But apparently I can't go right or left on that. But the classic regains health when you're shrunk. So if you're low health, you just shrink and you get your health back slowly. The seam dress. Breakables drop more teeth and roses, so you would get more health quicker and teeth if you need to upgrade your weapons. If you've gone through the game once, you should not need teeth for upgrades. Sirens. Enemies drop twice as many roses. That would be quite nice on a playthrough on Nightmare mode, I believe, because you will likely lose health quickly. Silk Maiden. Enemies drop twice as many teeth. This one probably won't be any good if you've gone through the game once again. You have upgraded your weapons fully, and teeth are no longer required. And the Royal Suit. Health limited to 4 roses total. So if you want a challenge on this game, the Royal Suit is your method of doing so. And finally, the Mistitch. Shrink sense duration is doubled. So when you come out of shrink mode, the time it takes for the pictures to disappear from the walls is doubled, so you'd have a few extra seconds to see that around you. I do believe there are downloadable content that were on the PS3 version, and I do believe you can get them on the Steam files as well, but you have to actually go and enable them manually. I don't know how to do that. I could probably look it up, but I'm not going to. I'll let you find them for yourself. There's probably plenty of pictures of them online if you want to look for them. What else? Chapter Select. This is basically what I use to go around and collect every single snout, memory, Radula room and bottle left to collect. You choose a chapter, and then you can go to a specific checkpoint within that chapter. So if I wanted to go to, let's say, Queensland and go to the labyrinth, there you go. You can just go straight there. Same with pretty much any other place. You can even go straight to the end and watch the final sequence again. Speaking of the final sequence, the credits. I went back and went through all the credits because sometimes there's an extra little scene at the end of the credits. Don't do that. Don't look. There isn't one. And the credits take an hour. No joke here, an hour to get through to the entire end. They literally shout out every single person that did any little bit on this game. So I'm not ashamed that I came out of the credits when I did after I'd spoken about the game at the end of the last part. The only things left are the memories, which I have pretty much shown most of them. There are a few more. There's a few bumpy memories that we've got.
Flush the unpleasant from your mind, Alice. Reject the painful as you would the repulsive and depraved. Forgetting is an art.
So we'll go through the ones we missed.
Balance is the golden mean of all things, Alice. Between light and dark. Between disease and health. Or even between wrong and right.
Yeah, he's a very contradictory person now that we know him for what he is. Should have a couple of little memories.
Music soothes the savage in us, Alice. Practice. The piano's for more than holding down the carpet.
Yeah, piano should be used.
My father would wish that you hold your tears, girls. He lived a long life, and as the poet says, like a clock worn out with eating time, the wheels of weary life at last stood still.
I believe we've heard that one.
I'm no toy. He wanted me to do things I didn't want to do.
And I believe we've heard that one, but they were there. Might as well do them.
I know you hear me, you contrary child. Use the bedpan. And let go of that wretched rabbit.
Sounds like a memory from her time in the asylum. With it being in chapter 1, that's quite likely. Dr. Wilson?
Games too require hard choices. Unpleasant sacrifices must often be made to accomplish a desired goal.
Yeah, it happens in games, doesn't it?
The gulf separating effective treatment from quackery is narrower than professional opinion would admit. Likewise, the distance between knowledge and ignorance. The signs of the body's illness or infirmity are obvious compared to those of the diseased mind. And the cures? How and when a broken leg heals is clear. Can one heal a broken mind? How does one know if it's healed?
That bottom one, a broken mind, is very true. You know exactly when your body is healed. You can actually see it. But a mind, it's got a lot of metaphysical things. Nanny?
Everyone knows the mischief began among your father's mountain of paper, Alice. The real question is how.
And now we actually know. And finally, Radcliffe.
The undiscovered guilty and the wronged innocent share similar fates. Prisons and chains have many forms.
And Dr. Bumby almost escaped both. But that's all the memories we've got. So now is the extra content. We've got characters and we've got trouble-in visions. Theatricals, we've seen all of these. They're what we get throughout the game. You don't have any chance to actually miss these. These are all shown at various parts in the game. Past matters, again, if you want to go and read her backstory, this is the chance. And the credits, which take an hour. Yeah. Characters. 74 characters in this game apparently. So let's talk to them. The way you get all of these unlocked is by finding the majority of the bottles. You don't need to find all of them. I believe you have to find most of them in the game. But if you get all of them, it opens something else rather than the characters. So I'm just going to go through these and let you leave them up for us on the screen for a bit, so you can pause and read them if you want, and then we'll go on to the Trouble in Visions. So I'll be back after I've gone through them all. And there we go. Quite a few of those didn't really show up in the game. I believe the automaton only showed up once in a very specific spot, which actually I didn't show in my playthrough. It's one of the secrets that I missed. The Mersquid, I don't remember seeing any of those. What else? I don't remember seeing Humpty or the Empress Wasp. What else was there? And yeah, the Doll Boy and the Dog Baby and the Toy Soldiers. Don't remember seeing any of those either, but oh well. Guess they're there just because they might have been in the game at some point. Anyways, Troubling Visions. This is basically an art gallery. 40 pictures, 8 of each chapter. These are only unlocked once you get every single secret, every single item in each chapter, I do believe, or every single bottle. One of those two. So you have to 100% the place basically just to get these. But this is the last of it. After this there is pretty much nothing left to see in Alice Madness Returns. So let's have a look at these pictures that are here. Let's move the mouse cursor away. They're not exactly large pictures, are they? I don't believe I can even zoom in. No, I can't. Oh, yes I can. Right 2 button is the zoom button, and the right and the left 2 sort of zooms out. So at least I can do that. So Mad Hatter's tea making facilities, and the Mad Hatter's actual home. Bit more of it. It looks like a map through the entire area. You start down the bottom and you make your way up in the end to the assemblage and deconstruction, I believe it was. If you want to follow the dots. With each orange dot being a event, I guess. More of the entranceway, I guess. Lots of dirty dishes. But then again, the Mad Hatter wasn't exactly a neat freak, was he? And that is all I can guess of as being something that didn't make it to the game. If you can see in the bottom right, Alice in a teacup going down a river of tea. Yeah. And this is again Alice down the bottom going through a maze of corridors. Probably they would move around and you'd have to avoid the tea being poured. On to Tundra, or Tundrafall, and I believe that's the bottled ship. Again, and another site map saying which way to go, or which way you do go through it. And for some reason we have the Duchess in a bath. Okay. And that's definitely the ship in a bottle. Alice being attacked by sharks, I guess. And that looks like Barrel Bottom. And I believe that's the graveyard. Has a goldfish bowl on the left, apparently. Didn't remember seeing that, but I wasn't exactly looking for one, so it might have been there. And I believe that's the theatre as well. Alice swimming. Again, probably something that didn't make it to the game. And what looks like a size comparison with Alice there compared to items in the room. That looks like a Caterpillar's Mountain in the Mysterious East. Yeah. Just seeing a few concept arts of items that are in the game and didn't make it. Patch of spiders. I don't remember seeing any spiders in the game, so this is probably something that didn't make it in. Caterpillar's cocoon. And more in close view of Caterpillar's Mountain. That looks like we are now seeing the Queensland, and that's the Red King, maybe? With Alice either tying it up or trying to release it. Considering she's the White Queen, she might be capturing it. Card bridge. Looks slightly different in the game, doesn't it? We were doing a lot more jumping than what is shown there. Another site map, mostly through the Queen's Castle, I believe. Giant-sized Alice being attacked by the card guards. And I believe that's the room where we find the executioner for the first time. Set of gates, probably into the labyrinth. And I'm not certain what that's meant to be. Might have been a fight that didn't make it into the game. Maybe against the Red Queen. Tentacles bursting out of the ground trying to engulf Alice. Why not? Alice insane, I guess. Dollhouse, maybe? Or the doll maker's house? This one's definitely the dollhouse, with Alice making her way around it. The doll maker. And the train. The insane children. They only showed up once before sort of not appearing again. And I believe this is on the train itself. And for some reason we've got a cockroach. Why not? The doll maker's workshop. And we're back to the beginning. So that's all the extra content. Characters, troubling visions, the ability to start a new game plus, finding everything you might want through the chapter select, and the possibility of going into any chapter with a set dress on. So that is all for Alice Madness Returns. Next time, something different. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.